Flipping into your videos, it's your boy Lion Salt. We're back at it with our WWE 2004 series with our first show, Heat. And we're gonna jump right into the show. So it starts off in 86B+, which it's just a Wrestlemania / draft recap because we're having the draft the same night. And we are coming from you from Madison Square Garden. And you just got people on there, good people, yes. Then we got Mark Jindrak defeating Maven in a poor match in 7 minutes 19 seconds by pinfall with a mark of excellence. Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler work extremely well at the commentator's booth. They're not supposed to be there, so we'll change that. Then in a 50D+, Victoria runs down the entire women's division and says she's the head bitch in charge. It leads to a 46D+, where in a terrible match, Victoria defeated Jacqueline in 7:36 by pinfall with the Black Widow, making defense number 1 of her WWE Women's Championship. Which gives us for Sunday Night Heat a 58C-, which isn't bad. And I shall return. Alright, and we're back with Monday Night Raw from the draft lottery from Madison Square Garden, where it all begins again. Now with this episode, maybe the next one, I've written out promos. I probably won't do that every time because it takes a while. I've been recording this for an hour. Booking and then recording for an hour, so here we go. The show starts off with a huge pyro number in a 90A in front of 20,789 people in Madison Square Garden with everyone going crazy. And then the music followed by Vincent Kennedy McMahon, the "No chance! That's what you got! No chance in hell!" Makes his way down the ring, grabs a mic and says, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Raw!" Last night we saw an historical Wrestlemania where the tagline was, "Where it all begins again." Well, that wasn't just a tagline. Tonight we will have the second ever draft lottery, and tonight is different because everyone is eligible. This is the dawning of a new WWE. Let's kick it off, but the first draft choices by each GM. The camera then focuses on Eric Bischoff and Paul Heyman at the entrance behind podiums, and in the middle there are two things. If you saw the 2004 draft lottery, you saw that they reached in and picked out names. That's what I'm going to do. And Eric Bischoff says, "Thank you, Mr. McMahon. This is a new era for WWE where Raw will decimate SmackDown and do that." Raw's first choice of the 2004 draft lottery is Edge. Edge, who's been out a year with neck surgery, is on Monday Night Raw now. And the commentators go nuts about that. Jim Ross and JR are like, "Oh my god!" And Paul Heyman goes, "Edge, huh? Forgot he was even on my roster." Go ahead, take him, because SmackDown's number 1 pick is Booker T. And Vince McMahon improvised well. Eric Bischoff struggled with going off script. Paul Heyman go without it. Bischoff performed poorly. I had to change his picture. He had hair at that point. But then 90A. And in 75B, Booker and T are confused as they're the tag champs. Booker grabs the stuff and just goes to the SmackDown locker room. Yeah, I didn't realize they were tag champions. My bad. We remedied that. And then Randy Orton comes to the ring and cuts a promo in a 78B. In case you've forgotten who I am, let me remind you. I am Randy Orton. I am the Intercontinental Champion. I am part of the most dominant force in the WWE. And I am the future of this business. But all you people cared about last night was that Hollywood star. And he just star in quotes, and that decrepit old man. You don't care that you don't care that we won, that Evolution won last night. All you care about is your little nostalgia acts. Because the problem is you can't see greatness right when it's right in front of you, of your face. You people don't respect me, and that's a shame. Because I'm gonna be here in 10 years. I'll be the face of the WWE, and there isn't a damn thing anyone can do about it. And then you hear that iconic car crash, and Mick Foley's music comes down. He comes to the ring with the microphone in hand and says, "Randy, you're good." They might not see, but I felt it last night. I still feel it. The problem isn't that they don't respect you. It's that you don't respect anyone. Them, me, this business. That's your problem, Randy. You call yourself the Legend Killer? Randy, I'm still here. I'm still here! And Randy looks at him. He's like, you're right. You are. And hits him with a devastating RKO. Stands over him. Does a little Randy Orton pose. And walks away. Randy Orton in a... It was 78B. Randy Orton loved Fruit and Go Off script. Ric Flair helped him. Mick Foley struggled because other people weren't following the script. Ric Flair is not suited to his gimmick. Alright, so we'll have to fix that. And then in a 66C+, Test defeats Val Venus in 6 minutes 15 seconds by a pinfall to pump handle slam. Val Venus isn't suited to his gimmick either. So, let's see. Do I have anything? Gimmicks. Flair. Let me see if I can spell. Venus. See if we have anything else in that. And then in a 75B-, Paul Heyman and Eric Bischoff are at the ramp. Make their next picks. And Paul Heyman goes, oh no, did I end up breaking up your tag champions? My bad. Well, with our next pick, SmackDown picks. And then he opens up the little ball. Captain Charisma Christian. And a crowd goes wild. Christian's seen all back on, oh my god, because he's leaving. All that crap. And then Eric Bischoff goes, you did. And from this moment on, the World Tag Team Championships are vacant and will be on the line later tonight. With our second pick, Monday Night Raw picks Rhino. And out comes Rhino, looks at Eric Bischoff, and heads to the ring to be in action next. 75B-. And then, they just don't... Victoria... Okay, so... Steven, Richards, Vicky... Bad pairing. I can't spell, guys. So in a 66C+ and a decent belt that had decent wrestling... And a belt that had decent wrestling but didn't have much heat, Rhino defeated Steven Richards in about 6 minutes with a gore. Tori did some good work, but she's not, mesh well. No improvements. And then in 80B, good, about that great heat. Great wrestling, good heat. Shawn Michaels defeated Batista in 14 minutes with a flying elbow. Gotta change his sweet chin music. Flair did some good work at ringside. Flair is not suited to his gimmick. We already know that. Shawn Michaels had a 91. And that is great. So then Eric Bischoff and Paul Heyman come down and make more picks. And Paul Heyman's like, look, I don't have time to be here all night. Who are your next 4 picks? Let's hurry this up. And Eric Bischoff says, alright. Well, he's gathering all picks, opening them up, and says anything. And the next 4 picks are the APA, Hardcore Holly, the world's greatest tag team, and Jamie Noble with Nydia. And Paul Heyman's like, wow, I thought you were supposed to decimate SmackDown. That'll sure do it. SmackDown's next 4 picks are the Hurricane, Mark Jindrak, Spike Dudley, and the young Frenchman Rene Dupree. And then in the 90A, Evolution is thrown in the locker room before the main event. So far, so Ric Flair goes, so far so good. Only 4 more picks before we can get this behind. Get this behind. It's supposed to say us. And Randy was like, Rick, don't worry. Eric Bischoff will let us get broken up. Evolution will still be here come Monday, but you know who won't? Chris Benoit. Once I get done with him tonight. And Ric Flair's like, you got it, kid. Benoit ain't no match for us. What do you say, champ? And Triple H is sitting there, like barely paying attention, like rocking back and forth, just like looking down. And he pumps up. He's like, and then Ric Flair's like, Hunter, you there, man? Everything okay? And he's like, yeah, that's right. Tonight you go out there and you show Benoit that last night was a fluke and he isn't on Evolution's level. And everyone but Triple H leave, and he sits back down, and he like sits back and just shaking him. Like you could tell that him losing the World Championship like really affected him. And that's a 90A. Leads us to a 66C plus and a belt that had subpar wrestling, a little heat. The APA defeated Spike Dudley and Rosie, world's greatest tag team, and Conway and Rene Dupree. That should have been Silva and Grenier, it doesn't matter. And 12:55 when Bradshaw defeated Rosie by pinfall with the powerbomb, and they win the World Tag Team Championships. So Rosie and Spike Dudley don't click. Oh well. Bradshaw had a 68. Simmons had a 58. Rosie had a 34. Spike Dudley had a 40. Charlie Haas had a 56. Shelton Benjamin had a 58. Rob Conway had a 46. And Rene Dupree had a 48. And that leads us to at 80, where both teams are back in the next 3 picks. And Paul Heyman's like, because you went first last time, SmackDown is up first with our next 3 picks. And SmackDown picks the Dudley Boys, Test, and William Regal. And Eric Bischoff goes, all right, those are actually pretty good. Well, here goes nothing, and he reaches and he picks up. So the next 3 picks are Chuck Palumbo, A-Train, and well, this won't hurt the eyes, Torrie Wilson. And Jerry Lawler goes crazy. He's like, Torrie Wilson, puppies here, we're getting more puppies. And that leads us to I believe our main event. We're in 82B. Good match. Chris Benoit defeated Randy Orton by submission with the sharpshooter. And Randy Orton had 64. Chris Benoit had an 85. No record improvements, which leads us to a 77B. And a post-match Evolution beat down Benoit when Mick Foley comes out to get help. And all the men just brawl with Evolution getting the better of the situation. With Eric Bischoff comes out screaming, knock it off, everyone. Everyone just knock it off. And everyone sits there all easy in different corners and everything. Well, Eric Bischoff, Paul Heyman make their final picks. Eric Bischoff reaches and grabs his pick and smiles and says, well, it doesn't get any bigger than this. Because Monday Night Raw's final pick is The Big Show. And Paul Heyman looks pissed because that's his client. And he sits there and he just hits the names over. Like, the whole entire thing falls out. Eric Bischoff, like, stops him with his foot and just laughs. Picks it up, throws it at him condescendingly. And Paul Heyman's like, well, whatever, alright. You think this is just a joke? Well, you just picked SmackDown's last pick. Whoever it is on you. And then he opens up and he just starts laughing and laughing. It's just like, really? Really? This is what you want? Like, when he picked this person in real life, like, that thing is like, this is who you want? Eric Bischoff yells at him, stop laughing, spit it out. And Paul Heyman just smiles and is like, you want to know who you picked for SmackDown? SmackDown's final pick, the 2004 draft is Triple H. And everyone in the ring looks just shocked. Benoit laughs and the crowd says, na 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 na, na 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 na, hey, goodbye. And that's how we close the show with a 79. They want to attract enough women, show police our popularity in 7 regions, and has lost its popularity in 18. Alright, I mean, I thought I got rid of the thing where I needed a certain amount of women, but that might be on the, I'm gonna have to switch the product of every show. I don't like that. I mean, Raw won't be bad. I just didn't have any women. SmackDown will. So, this is building block. This is the first one. I had storylines I was going to do, but then this is all changed. So, we'll see what happens. Something's going to happen. Something's the thing. So, you guys saw we let The Rock leave. Wasn't anyone mad at us? That's my... Shawn Michaels, Bradshaw can't sell, you're right. FIP made Jeff Hardy. New goals. Shawn Michaels feeling the wants some time to heal. And Rosie can't sell. Alright. So... let's just look at our owner goals, and this is what WWE cannot fall into debt. That's no point. It's not have fallen before national size. Alright. Shawn Michaels must be kept. Yep. Shelton Benjamin must have reached 53 popularity when time expires in 2 years. Yep. Can't hire any luchadors or a spot monkey. Alright. So no more luchadors or spot monkeys. Alright. No, Young Bucks, like Nick Jackson, is he considered not even in this yet. But, anyways, guys, that's it. I'm not sure how often these are going to come out. But like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.